Hello guys, I am very pleased to welcome you to Total War Warhammer as promised. We are going to jump straight into a new campaign. I have played a little bit of this, so I have the very basics down. I think I'm going to start off with the Beastmen campaign actually. I have unlocked all of the available races at the minute. I got all the available DLC. I don't recommend you go and do that because some of them don't really seem to be the best value for money. But anyway, I'll let you judge that as we play through. The main reason we're going to pick this first is because I know it's a shorter campaign. The grand campaign can last for a very long time. So just to get a little taster in, I'd like to play through the Beastmen campaign. I've not used the Beastmen before, either in Warhammer on the tabletop or in the game, so it should be interesting. So, race mechanics. Actually, I should step back a little bit and say, up here you've got a description about sort of a little bit of a backstory. Down here it shows you their three, what they think are the top units. Playstyle here, so Confederation options allowing other Beastmen tribes to be merged with Kazakh's warherd via diplomacy, so we can actually absorb other warbands through diplomacy. Aggressive unit roster with a variety of beasts and monsters. Strong diplomatic penalties with almost all factions, which means pretty much everyone hates us, and we cannot trade. Race mechanics. Horde armies in close proximity won't suffer from infighting. Bestial rage penalties for any positive diplomacy conducted. So basically, diplomacy forget about. Horde. The faction has no settlements, infrastructure and military improvements are linked to each individual Beastman Horde. That will make things a bit more interesting. And corruption. Chaos corruption can be spread in enemy territory, leading to public order problems and even chaos rebellions. Victory objectives. Destroy the following factions. Ensure that Boris Toddbringer is in a wounded state. Okay, so let's just get cracking. Only option is to use Kazrak. I haven't got any choice there, so we start off with Centaurs. They're a cavalry unit. They are shielded, very fast, and vanguard deployment, which means we can deploy them with our leader. Whoops. Didn't know you could right click to bring that up. That's new. To me anyway. And Minotaurs. Monstrous inventory. Armour piercing, and they don't get movement penalties in the forest. We'll leave difficulty on normal. Leadership +5 versus humans. Income from raiding +10%. Let's get cracking. Okay then. We're going to do this on one episode per engagement because some of them can be quite short and some of them can take a long time. The scale of combat in this game is epic. I'm sure a lot of you will be familiar with the Total War series. I've only just come to it, so if you've got any hints or tips, please let me know. They would be appreciated. Like I said, I have played 3 or 4 games, so I've got the very basics down. So I shouldn't be making thousands of noobish mistakes at the start. Let's get cracking.
Mabas histag ak mabas wamu. Guith aren akasuagu. Hadu usla dawak falugunke. Green skin guagu black pit. Kukshu ak mab tarza hadu usra. Hadu usra dwifku whipshot fugu. Pa fagudat mas adugu. Cause like Sawuin. Todd Bringer. Dama. Yagzu UFI. Laksai Todd Bringer Zafu. Hard what's wrong? So mad.
Okay then, so we've got to go and kill this guy. Let's see. There are yet those who have not yet learned Kazak's name. The Bloodground calls and he answers. Destroy the following faction, Karaburg, and we'll get plus 2,500 favour. The favour is basically the currency. So, that's all the way over there, so we're not going to go to Karaburg straight away. Enemy minor settlement. Enemy provincial capital, we've got to leave that alone for the minute, we can't take that on. Enemy minor settlement. Okay. This is a minor settlement, so I think we're actually going to march. Let's zoom in a little bit. One thing I like about this game is you can zoom in, zoom out. Makes it very nice. Right, so we're just going to move our war leader down this way. Okay, we can't use any siege vehicles. Surround the settlement, wait for the enemy rather than attack. No, we're going to attack head on. Let's not beat around the bush, let's just go and murder them all. So they are the Empire. Their spearmen... no. I believe their halberdiers are strong against monsters. What I can figure out is each different type of unit has a strength and a weakness. For example, swordsmen are strong against infantry, but they are weak against... I'm not actually sure what, thinking about it. Spearmen are strong against cavalry, but they are weak against another item. Okay, let's just have a little look around here. So we've got this top-down strategic view. You can see these are our units here. if we look across, nothing is deployed. I can't see anything deployed on their side. Huh. Okay. Let's use the WASD keys to move this around a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. So I haven't got anything deployed. We're starting on a hill. Terrain does come into this, so let's see what we have. We have here Goreherd, Axe Infantry. They can deploy slightly in front of the deploy line by the look of it. Goreherd, Centaurs are cavalry, so they're going to be a fast moving unit. Missile infantry. Okay, so they're going to be our ranged. Missile infantry, spear infantry, axe, minotaurs, monstrous infantry, sword infantry, missile infantry, and here we have our main guy. I mean, in terms of deployment, I don't think we're going to do a huge amount. Differently. Just going to move these guys over here a little bit. Because we can't see where they've deployed at the minute, there's not really much point in doing anything other than lay out a battle line. So I think that's okay for the minute. There we go. So, here we have swordsman, spear infantry, sword infantry, and spearmen. Okay, so first things first, let's just pause so we can figure out what we're doing. The controls up here, let's control time, so we can go slow-mo, we can go full speed, etc. Right. We're going to take our cavalry unit, and I think we're going to try and flank these guys, so we're just going to go to here. I'm holding down shift to create a few different movement points, and we're going to go sort of up to here, and then we'll come back like that. That looks good. So we're going to hit the flank, which will give us a big bonus straight away in the combat. Okay, these guys again, these are also a good unit to put on the flank. Do they get a penalty through trees, I wonder? Unit details, no forest penalty, so that's very good. What we're going to do then, we're going to move these guys through the forest. Just out on the flanks a little bit again. We're going to come up this way, and then we're going to hit them in the flank as well. I like to take my time setting up at the start, just to get some sort of rough strategy going on. Things change very, very quickly, but at least if you have a vague idea of what you're trying to do, you can adapt on the fly. Right, now our missile infantry needs to stay back a little bit, so these guys will just advance forward like so. Spearmen can advance forward. They're sorted. Our main leader's going to go forward. The spear guys can go forward as well. Now, by holding down the right mouse button, I can actually rearrange formations, directions they're facing, etc., which will be useful. These guys, they're quite weak. They're only good. Yeah, they're a ranged unit, so we want to keep them back out of the way. Really just to harass the enemy. Let's try and do that. So, let's advance time a little bit. We can zoom right in to see our units, which I think is awesome, especially when there's a battle going on. I've got the graphic details on high on this. I haven't got them on ultra. I probably could do, but I wanted to be certain that the recordings came out okay, especially if we had a lot of units engaging at the same time. If this is fine, I will try bumping them up a little bit. I'll bump the main ones up to ultra. Let's just pause here. So, these guys, let's try and form a line there, I think. Where's our other missile throwers? Here we go. So, Ungor Raiders. These guys I'd like to come over here a little bit more. These guys are still in the trees. Where's the cavalry got to? Okay, the Centaurs are moving up. I think they're still going to be okay. Yeah, they look like they're going to be okay. These guys are still moving. The yellow lines in you hold space just show where they're moving, where the formations are going to go, etc. We'll advance time a bit more. Okay, I think now it's time to pause. So, we're a little bit out of line here. We want to clash head on. So, Axemen are going to engage there. These Axemen are going to engage there. Spear infantry. Spear infantry are a bit useless, to be honest. Well, that's not fair. They're not useless. They're just a bit weak against the units that are currently in play. You're going to charge into the middle. Let's clash over on this side as well. I'm not so worried about this one on the side at present. These guys, what are they doing? Why are they so slow? They need to hurry up. And our melee units are facing totally the wrong way, so they need to rearrange to that. Fire at will. We're going to harass them. And over on this side, we're going to reposition just like that, and we're going to harass whoever comes into range. Let's carry on, see how we go. Notice I haven't told anyone to charge yet, because by the time they actually manage to clash, they would be exhausted. Right, let's pause again. These guys should be ready to attack. These guys are going to hit here. These guys, I want them to charge in now. No, wait, we don't want them to do that because... okay, we'll get them to attack, but we don't want them to charge in right now. These guys are okay, these guys are okay. Okay. These dudes need to come up here. So already I've made a couple of mistakes. I thought this unit would be a bit faster moving. It isn't. They're stuck at the back. The way things are going, they're going to be totally useless. So let's get our ranged going on. Let's see if we need to move these guys back a bit or if we're okay. Slow time down a bit more. So we're harassing these guys, which is perfect. Right, we're now going to pause because spearmen will absolutely destroy our missile units here. Because of that, we're going to need to reposition slightly. Just going to make sure that everyone's engaged, every unit's engaged. These guys are hopefully going to come in and flank soon. Let's just advance at a slower speed. Okay, I think we're going to have to move these guys. We are. Right, now we've got a problem here. They are going to catch these guys with their pants down a little bit. Okay, we're engaged here, which is okay. These guys, I'm just going to pull them back as well to there. These guys are now going to charge. These guys are going to charge here. These guys are going to charge. What do we do here? I think they're going to charge in here. Kazakh, you are. What would we do with you? Let's just keep you moving forward. You guys, I need you to charge there. I'm afraid I've got to charge with these guys to try and save the missile unit here. These guys are still moving too slowly to be of any real help. Come on. I think we've got to them in time. Yeah, so let's just get a little bit of an overview of what's going on. You lot can now turn around. Attack here. The cavalry's gone in. You can see here if we zoom right in, they're engaged. Over here's a little bit of a mess. I mean, everyone is engaged, but it's just a bit of a head-on brawl, which isn't ideal. Missile unit, regroup this way, please. There we go. And you're going to attack there. You guys keep moving forward. Flanking gives a significant bonus. It's well worth doing every single time. Can we do anything exciting here? Not really. Okay, so it looks like they're routing. Just do that. You guys come round this side actually. Come round here. I would like you to attack from here. They're routing, which means they're running away in fear. So that's good. These guys will hit into the back of this unit. Okay, we've managed to rout the whole army very, very quickly actually. So basically you can either win by killing the units or by making them rout. Normally you will win by making them rout. We're just going to chase them down for a minute. They don't have a leader. If they had a warband leader, we would want to hunt him down and kill him before we ended the battle, just because that would actually mean he would be removed from the game. I don't think we really need to chase these guys down, there's not any real point. We can just end the battle here. So we got decisive victory, which is fantastic. We shall end our battle. And here we get our summary. So we deployed 775 units, we only lost 48. They deployed 450 and they lost 387, so they got annihilated. We're going to stop this episode here for today. I hope you guys liked this little taster of what is to come. The campaign is quite immersive, the storyline continues. What you've done the turn before does count, so if you have a couple of bad battles, it can affect your long game. I hope you're as excited for this as I am. As always, thank you for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next episode.